God, it's so good. So good.
Yeah, man.
Or continues to be. Because I ain't sleep until like 1.
That's the kid.
I know,
So-
we're resetting the sleep schedule.
Bob's coming into town.
True.
Maybe next
True.
week. We're all going to be
We're
together.
recording?
Maybe we'll be in the same room, huh?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking next podcast we record together in person physically, and then we both kind of get mouth to mouth and make sure we're in audio range of that sweet dome you got there.
A little south to mouth action after.
You know, by the time I get home, I'll have Christmas gifts and all that jazz. I'm spending Christmas in Colorado.
Oh.
At the vacation home, and then I'm not sure if it's day of or day after Christmas we're driving back.
Sheesh. How long you around for?
I didn't even know about that until the 30th, like late at night on the 30th. So I'm still gonna do shit. I know I have like no time.
Bountiful amounts of time
whack.
for me and the boy.
But yeah, it's like 3 days, and I'll be home. I'll have already spent my family time all the way up by then, so I'll be down.
You don't need any more of that family time. Once you're down here, once you're back in Cali, it's all me, baby.
It's all other family time.
Oh yeah. So we'll sit in the same room. We'll record an episode. Maybe we'll watch that new Lifetime KFC movie. Maybe that'll be our ep for the week.
I'll bring my PS2 and Guitar Hero 3.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, dude, that was such a hit last episode.
That's gonna be a Patreon special. So we'll do that just for the patrons on Patreon because we have that set up and active, and that's a big thing for us.
Is that?
Yeah, we're making a lot of money off Patreon. I didn't tell you yet.
Is that true?
I didn't think it was important to tell you.
Yeah, because we don't have donators, or we do have donators. Either or. Well, the first scenario, why wouldn't you tell me? So we must have someone donating, and you're taking all the money. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I mean, you know who does all the work, right?
You son of a Kathy.
Whoa! Watch how you speak on Kathy's name. Okay?
I went there. I'm sick of it, dude. You're getting $5 pocketed every month. Is that what you're telling me? I don't know. I'm not getting $250.
Doesn't mean if Kathy's spelled with a C or if it's spelled with a K, you do not speak on her that way. Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's get past the whole "I call out your mom" thing. Okay.
I think talking about your own mom.
Which she is. Oh, well. Oh. In another world. I actually just got off the phone with my mom.
Oh, how is Kathy?
She's doing great. Kathy's good. She was just checking on her boy. Her favorite
little boy. I had a little powwow with Kathy last night too. That's crazy.
Well, you're talking about your Kathy.
Sure. Just a nice mellow 6-hour chill session on my pad. You know, Kathy just cruised through.
No.
We just caught up for a minute, you know? It's been a while.
Well, she's in CO, so no.
It's a long drive.
She's in CO, some no. Bar.
Merry Christmas,
Anyways,
Robert.
Merry Christmas.
Did you get me a Christmas
this
gift?
is the Christmas episode. No.
Good. I didn't get you one either.
Well, I'm going to have one for you by the time you get home.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to come up with something.
Do you want this empty bottle of
I'm good
sake?
like that.
Do you want this empty bottle right here?
Fill it with green liquid.
You want this one?
Yeah, no.
It's full of Wuhan water, apparently.
So I have two check bags.
This is like magic. You see this? This is crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't. The magic is that I don't see it, right? Oh my god. Oh, there it is. I see the label.
Ooh. Yeah, Christmas time. You're flying on an airplane, so that's gonna be fun. You've done that a couple times though, huh?
And it's gonna be a long, long time.
You're gonna get yourself in that Mile High Club, party of one?
Yeah, party of one. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna actually get like that milky air again instead of this fucking just sparse, stupid shit out here that is barely even breathable.
Yeah, you're gonna get that
I'm
nice.
Like suffocating actively right now.
You're gonna get that nice, thick, palpable air down here in San Diego, where you can actually like taste it.
Yeah, where you can
like
good
shit.
Feel it on your bronchioles. You know,
your bronchiosaurus. Bob's over there crushing some juice, getting healthy, getting fit. Look at that! Look at this guy on that Bull House game all day long.
You know, funny you bring that up because I've been kind of talking with myself, thinking, also known as, about retemplification of my body and becoming a god once again.
Just getting back to that real, just chiseled bod.
Also, sometimes I just like spend 1, 2, maybe 3 hours in front of the mirror thinking about how like I am built right and like my genetics support a bodybuilder body.
You're on straight bodybuilder. We're not even
Yeah.
talking like just fit daddy.
Like if I have moobs and I almost have like no body fat percentage, which is accurate currently for me right now, no cap.
Ooh.
That means that I'd have Arnold pecs if I was in the bodybuilding game. So it's just something I'm thinking about.
It's true. I'm pretty much 0% body fat right now too.
Yeah, both of us, man. I mean,
Very-
if you combine
I'm very-
our body fat, it's an average, underweight male.
Yeah, I'm pretty near just like unhealthily underweight at this point.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, dude.
I need to start hitting some
can
Mickey
see every bone in your
D's
body.
or something. Yeah,
can
it's
see
all
your,
skin and bone here.
See your sternum through your shirt, dude. What's up with that?
See, this is all just skin and bone.
Yeah, that's just more like flesh. It's more like flesh, actually. I take back all that skinny stuff.
Is this what catfishing is?
That's good. Okay, that's good. I like that. That's comedy special worthy.
Duckface is gone.
That might be like Dane
Catfish
Cook
face.
era. Is this a catfish?
Catfishing. All right. Well, you said Dan Cook, and now I am comedically flaccid.
Now you're turned off.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. The Dane Cook reference is.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I said it again. I'm sorry.
The DC.
Anyway,
he's the Voldemort of comedy.
how are you essentially useless this week, Kevin? In what fucking way?
See, it's been a problem, honestly, because I feel like everyone here has kind of lost their fire.
To what? Rebel? Or
yeah, I feel like everyone's kind of
conform?
just simping for the government these days, where there's just like everyone's just been broken down. All of their will to rebel is gone. So they're just like wearing masks and being respectful and socially distancing and shit. And it's like,
the will is
fine.
alive out here, baby.
That's cool if you want to do that, but like, I got a podcast I got to record, man. Can you like back up a little bit? But I don't know. It's really not working out for me. I had someone give me a $50 tip the other day. Like, it's really rough. Like, it's shitty.
Shit, dude.
It sucks.
Wow. So you're being appreciated for what you're doing in the current climate.
Yeah, which like in any other circumstance would be great, but
yeah,
I mean, not when I have to.
Not when it's actually
talk about how hard it is. Yeah, right.
From the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. I have no pain to share because everyone's just been so polite and respectful, and it's kind of bumming me out.
The funny like duality of this situation is that the amount of ridiculous bullshit in my life and in my line of work has like increased somehow from what it was before. So when you're experiencing the opposite of what I am, and I think that's just fun. We had a crackhead in the store today, which doesn't actually narrow down the people who were in the store today because most of them were crackheads. Cool. As it was a very, very cold day. Let me tell you, there's wind chill. I mean, there still is, but it's not as bad. But this morning was rough. And he was talking to himself, which is, trick of the trade, keeps people away from you, which is actually probably the best COVID
antisocial.
Yeah, is to actually talk to yourself and mumble. And
was he masked up or was he not messed up?
No mask. So I think that was his own defense mechanism in place of the mask. I wasn't getting near him, I don't know exactly what happened to him. Oh, I heard from another one of my employees.
Big man. One of my cronies.
One of my coworkers that he took a little visit to the bathroom and had
was it like a 20-30 minute
sanitary experience? Yes. Yeah.
Is there a little shout action in there?
The last time that her and I were in the bathroom together, which is a weird story, because she cleans the grocery store. Her name is Yolanda. JJ is here with us as well. He's just in the background and he's laughing because, anyways, she had her like whole cleaning kit and we were like chatting next to the bathroom, and she's showing me like the dirt that the homeless people track in and like leave it when they're washing themselves off. And so I was talking to her in the break room and she was giving me the update on this guy. And I asked her, like, so was it like a dirt mess or was it worse? And she said worse. And I'm like, oh no, let's switch
like a human dirt mess.
Yeah, I didn't want to go there, but that was my next line, like human dirt or like oh, it's just
I got
a
it.
general
I got
brown.
to know.
A brown alert. So that was funny. We had a guy in the service line that just like kept putting his hands on all of our little trolleys that we use to pick items with. Like essentially, we have to cut through a service line to get to our department when we're done picking all the groceries. And while this guy was perfectly placed in the way of the trolley that we have to ask him, like, sir, could you please move out of the way? He starts like, as they're coming through, putting his hand on the side of the trolley and like strong arming it through the door with the employee. And I'm looking at him and I'm doing my own thing. It's just like the first time he like tries to like swerve it into a different area, and the girl who was pushing it was like, could you not? I'm trying to bring it inside.
I gotta
back
go
room.
over there.
Yeah, I gotta go this way. It's like, oh, sorry, I was just trying to help. Just trying to help.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Guy ended up blowing up on the dude in front of him in line after he asked him like to back up or something.
That's pretty sick. I had one tweaker experience when I was working at the gym. That was because we have like our gym it was 24 hours once upon a time back in the BC days. And so you'd be able to come in and there was just like a fat light switch that you would turn on to like, I'm here alone. I'm going to turn the lights on because it's 3 a.m.
Cool.
And so you like have all this fucking power. Just turn all the lights on. It's amazing. But he just like walked in, didn't have a mask. He was like, I guess he just said some dude's name. Like, is Richard Pryor here? I'm friends with him. And I'm just looking for him. But he was like super tweaky. Someone was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think he's here. But then he just like cruised in anyway. And so he was just like walking around. He like didn't have a mask on. He was walking over, like walking right up to people and just like starting to talk to them. And my buddy that was working walked up and he's like, hey, do you have a mask? Like, I can't have you in here if you don't have a mask on. And he's like, oh yeah, I have it. And he like had a backpack with him. And he took his backpack off and put it down and just started taking shit out of his backpack and like putting it on the ground. And he was just like emptying out his whole bag, like looking for a mask. And it was like 15 minutes. He was just standing there, just like taking shit out of his bag and putting it on the ground. And like no mask was to be found in this bag. Just like random shit, like clothes or like whatever, water bottle. And you know, PCP, obviously.
Sure. A crack pipe.
Yeah, just a crack pipe, meth. A small child. And eventually he just like started standing there and just like staring. He was just like super fucking tweaky. We're like, yeah, bud, you gotta dip. And he's like, oh yeah, okay, I'll get going. And then he starts putting all of his shit back into his bag. So it's like another 10 minutes of him just like slowly collecting all of his shit and putting it in there. And he walks up and he just like plops down next to this lady and just starts talking to her. Like, bruh, not gonna happen. So eventually he leaves, and like as he's walking out, he like stumbles out the door and he just like grabs the light switch and turns it off. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. Just shuts all the lights off and leaves. Like,
no one.
What the fuck is happening? Bro, what kind of shit you got? It's lit.
Well, you know, he showed you guys.
I know.
You'll figure out what he showed you later, though. You know, after
I find out. Yeah. Did I tell you about the butt plug guy?
No.
Oh,
the butt plug guy.
Oh yeah, there was a butt plug guy. That's also while I was working at the gym. It was just this dude that came in and he had a mask. Like he was the classic like mask just barely at the tip of his nose, like right under his lip sort of situation.
Damn.
And he walks up to me and
so
he's like, it was great. He was trying to set up his membership or whatever for climbing. And I'm like doing the computer side of stuff. So there's like that awkward 30-second window of time where there's just no conversation happening. Cause I'm like, I'm putting in information. Like I can't talk and do this at the same time. And he just goes, yeah, wearing masks this year is pretty fucking stupid, huh? I was like, Yeah, man, it sucks. Like, no one wants to do it. We kind of just have to. He's like, yeah, well, like I would hope that if you guys like weren't having to do it, you wouldn't be enforcing it. I'm like, yup, just trying to keep my job here, man. Just want to stay employed.
Whatever is
just
gonna
whatever.
keep you chilling.
And he goes, yeah, dude, it's just crazy. Like, is everyone just gonna like? When's it gonna stop? When are people gonna stop just like listening to whatever the government tells them to do? Like, if they start telling you have to wear like a butt plug to come into this place, you're gonna start doing that. I was like, you know what, man? Some people probably already are. And I just like kept going. I just fucking brushed them off. I was like, I don't give a shit about what you're trying to do right now.
That's confirmation of him wearing a butt plug. Bro.
I was like, are you not wearing your butt plug, sir? Like, if you don't have your butt plug in, I can't have you in here either.
It's a prereq of climbing, obviously.
Yeah. If oxygen escapes through your nose, your mouth, there's only one other place it can come out of, and it's gonna be a beehole. So if you don't got that shit plugged up real tight, we're gonna have a problem.
He makes a very interesting point, though. Like, would we?
I'm just waiting for.
I would do my civic duty.
I'm waiting for a good excuse to put one in there. So
I would do my civic duty.
Your civic dookie.
Yeah, my civic little doo da da.
Would you?
If it was preventing something, yeah.
No, what if they were just like, hey, you know what? We found out that one of the main spreading causes of COVID is from flatula, and we hadn't previously considered this to be an option, and that's why we're still having such a hard time controlling the spread of this disease. So everyone's going to have to wear butt plugs. At the very least, you're going to have to put a dryer sheet over your booty hole.
Yeah, that's
with some masking tape.
I would do a face shield for my ass.
Oh, I think that's pants.
I would be just sitting on plastic, baby.
I think that's pants.
No, I would have plastic pants.
Okay, like bubble boy pants.
Yeah, bubble boy pants.
Like the Jackass pants where they poured chocolate milk into the dude's legs.
No.
Or chili or whatever the fuck it is.
No, I was thinking more like Mick Jagger, like tight latex, sexy man pants. Just like be real tight up in there.
I wonder if a Lady Gaga meat suit would be beneficial in this situation.
Does that absorb farts? Does like raw flesh absorb farts?
I mean, it's like dry aging, right? Kind of just gets a little moldy on the outside.
Yeah, with your ass.
Yeah.
And then what happens to the inside? That's the question.
I think the inside stays nice and moist, and the outside dries out and gets that nice crust.
But chances of transmission? That's my question. Are you infecting the beef around you with COVID with each fart?
I would imagine so. But then the beef just collects all those germs, and then when you cook it, you're cooking off germs. Like you're killing bacteria when you cook, right? So
that's how that works.
Slap a little ribeye on there. Go about your day. At the end of the day, you just give it a little, just maybe like rinse it off a little bit and just chuck it in a pan. You don't even have to season it because whatever you ate that day becomes the seasoning, right?
I never thought of it like that.
So it's really just like a good circular investment. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? If that air is just going into the atmosphere, you might as well be able to harness it for something good.
I think I'm going to stick to my plastic pants. And I think they look good, and I think they feel good. It's kind of why
it's really all that matters. Look good, feel good.
Matters.
I've
been essentially not useless this week, to tell you the truth.
Proud of you.
Putting up freaking stats at work.
Putting up numbers.
Commanding numbers. We're talking. Your average grocery order. How many items do you think you order each time you go grocery shopping?
I'd say bare minimum 30.
30 items, you say?
I'd say 30. If we're counting like produce as individual items.
This is going to be the easiest watched.
If we're saying like, is one orange or is a bag of oranges an item? This is actually a question that I've always wanted to know. If I'm in the express lane and I have like 12 oranges in a bag.
This is a fantastic question. So if you're picking individual oranges, each one is an individual item.
What happens if I put them in a bag?
If you put them in a bag,
is it a bag of
individual
oranges?
Items. Yeah, no. It doesn't become its own separate entity.
So if
But
I
you
have
can
11
buy
oranges in a bag, I
pre-assembled
cannot.
bag of oranges. Has to be pre-weighed. They don't know, they can't assign a price to it unless it's been weighed, and you can't weigh it unless it's at the register, and so you can't put a price on it earlier. Anyway, the point is, how long does it take you to shop for that 30-item grocery list, Kevin?
Realistically, 20. Well, it
20
depends,
minutes.
because I'm a terrible person to ask about this, because I'm a slow ass shopper. Because I'll like find the things that I need, and then I'll go.
You're trying to make me look bad now.
Okay, hold on.
Like, you're trying to take the oomph out of what I'm trying to do here, obviously.
All right, cool. I would say it probably takes me 40 minutes to 2 hours to get 30 items into my grocery cart.
40 to 2. Okay, cool. Good. Well, I don't even want to say it now. It's so stupid.
I think that if I was going to the grocery store and I needed 30 items, I would probably have to take the day off, because it was going to take me so fucking long just to get all of those things.
800. Okay, I pick 800 items average, not average. Last 2 days I've picked 800 items.
Sheesh.
For the most part.
That's a lot of items.
It is a lot of items. And
what's the average order size? To tell you the
truth,
how many orders?
It's kind of taking a toll on my body.
I believe it.
We had 106 orders today at our grocery store. Yeah, I think it was a new record.
Wait, hold on. Let me do some quick math. 106 orders, 800 items?
No. It was way more than 800.
Oh, items. You just did 800.
Total,
items.
I did 800 items.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. God.
But we had probably 10 different people picking total. There's a lot of people, a lot of different people, because like even the management individually were picking.
Well, it's because it's almost Christmas time, dude. You got to get them groceries.
True.
How many whole hams did you have to haul today?
Oh, okay. So now you're getting into another good area. I didn't get any whole hams. Whole hams, we don't sell those motherfuckers. You're talking about a full dead pig, is what you're talking about.
Yeah. How many full on dead pigs did you sell from Kroger?
0.
Okay.
What I did sell today was a spiral cut brown sugar ham.
That's that good shit.
Let me tell you, it weighs a lot. It's got a strange shape to it. It's like a weird.
Got that whole ham bone part you got to grab onto, or the net.
You You are learned, aren't you?
Bro, I've got my fair share of hams. Okay.
The tag, because it's pre-weighed, so you know what the price is before you throw it in your fucking basket.
That tag weighs at least 5-10 pounds.
I did one of those. So
just by itself, that tag is hefty.
The tag is very, very heavy. So much so that every single time I try to pick up the entire ham, I start with the tag, and it ends up ripping off. Funnily enough, because it can't support the entire weight, and then I have to like do a stupid thing with like the sticker and the adhesive to make it stick back on.
Gotta get it back in the netting.
Maybe exactly, like weave it in there. You go weave it, Anyways, my point is that I've been working like a real hard boy. Like,
is that why your body fat content is back down to like -3?
That's right. And you know what? The only thing I have realized from this, look at those forearms, baby.
Oh yeah, baby. I don't even want to show mine. I'm embarrassed.
1920s. But goddamn it, that's the only exercise you get out of this goddamn job. And maybe your calves a little bit from starting and stopping all the time.
Ooh. Yeah, you're making me feel self-conscious about my arms.
Yeah, you don't want to show your forearms?
I don't want to show my arms.
Crazy, dude.
Let's see. It's nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, that's because you're not pulling trolleys enough. You gotta go find a trolley to pull.
See, look. It's nothing.
It's facts. You gotta push it or pull the trolley.
I got nothing. It's just that baby arm.
But yeah, it's been pretty tough these last couple. I've been nothing before AMs. That's why it's been so hard to film this, or film and record. It's because it's been
because you're on the grind,
and it's been soul crushing. I'm thinking about going back on antidepressants after this week, like seriously, because
that's some fucking COVID shit right there.
It seriously. I remember how nice they were.
I didn't even know you were off.
So I had a good time. Oh yeah, I haven't taken them for the whole year.
You seemed way too happy for that to be the case, but I guess kudos.
Well, dude, that's just what I project. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not like a motherfucking tortured soul, but I would like this whole process of finishing my degree to be a little bit more enjoyable, despite the whole COVID and like no romantic prospects, like But I
you
am
got
in
your boy
school
right
and I'm
there.
working. I do have my boy.
You got your boy right here.
I don't think he wants to go tip to tip with me. And listen, you're already betrothed, so
hey,
it's just not happening.
I'm just saying, docking.
Yeah, no, docking is the way.
Docking isn't sex. So, I think that's probably fine.
You ever heard of anyone dying from a dock?
I'm just saying we can go down to the bay, see the docks, dancing tip to tip, as that song goes. Dancing tip to tip. So what kind of phone do you have? Are you still on that Huawei shit?
No, I'm on Motorola, which was recently bought by Lenovo.
Ooh, another irrelevant brand. Just
another
teaming
Chinese mega brand, bro. Dude, if you think that brand's irrelevant, you don't know about Big Brother China.
I don't.
You of all people should know about
Big Brother. I think my big brother might be in China. I have a Samsung cellular device, right?
Yeah, sure.
And they have this.
Which one? The 24?
I have a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, so it was pretty top of the line when I bought it 4 years ago.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, that's a Plus edition.
Yeah. They have this just dumbass feature where you can set up your alarm to be like either a regular alarm where it's like ding 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 ding, alarm. But there's this other feature that you can just like slide on that it's like a world news update. So it'll like play this like jazzy little tune and then it'll just give you some like AI talking about what's happening in the news today. Bro, it was already bad before, and in COVID times, it's gotten worse.
There's no tone on the language, so it's unbiased.
Yeah, but literally, like, no joke, there were, I would say probably 70% of the time that I woke up to that alarm, it was like, it is 6:52 in the morning. It is 63 degrees. The high for today is going to be 71. In recent news, 13 people were murdered and 2 children were kidnapped by a Arabian terrorist organization. And the stock market is down. So good morning. And have a good day. Like literally every fucking time without fail. It was always some dumb shit like that where it's like, well, there was the break-in at the embassy and 13 people have died, and our ambassador to the Middle East has been executed. And so enjoy your day. I don't know, like maybe don't wake me up in the morning with some real tragic shit every day.
Yeah, that's kind of tragic.
Every time, I swear.
Why can't you just pick another Android alarm sound? They're excellent.
Well, the problem is that only one of my alarms has that setting on for some reason, and I don't know which one it is, and I have about 40, and I don't really feel like going through and checking, so it's always just like RNG on whether or not I set that alarm for the next morning, and I don't really know, and I snooze for about 3.5 hours every day, so I don't know which one's what. Yeah, Magic only tells me when it's down like 30%.
That's depressing.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I hate it. You ready for that?
I have my own. Dude, am I ever? But I've been hearing crazy news from my boy JJ right here about this stimmy. It might be 2000 ? Or nothing at all ?
I'm pretty sure it's a real banging 600 from what I read.
I know that's what's been told.
Woohoo! Let's go.
But apparently Trump is going to veto that because he thinks it should be more, and we should give less aid to foreign countries for coronavirus. And apparently Nancy Pelosi was on board with that idea, and so now it goes to fucking whatever his name is. in the House of Reps.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
No, it's the dude.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. I don't give a shit.
The turtle-looking guy.
I don't give a shit about what their name is. I give a shit about what number's on that check.
Yeah, so and JJ made it seem like it was either going to be 2,000 or nothing. Because if they're going to veto the bill, I'm not sure if that's true though.
That's pretty baller. It's cool. I mean, 600 is almost enough to pay for 3/4 of my rent. So that would have been nice.
That's what you're talking about. Like 600 is like nothing. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck is the point of a $600?
I don't know. That would bring us up to a full.
Outside of getting, like young male adults a PS5. Like that's
exactly what it is.
Fucking used for it.
I mean, I don't know, man. That's almost $1,800 of free money from the government over the last 10 months. So if you really do the math, that's pretty good.
Wait. Second. Okay, this is it right here. CBS News. Is that? Can I trust them? I don't know. Can I trust? Who can I trust?
It's the news. It's got to be honest.
Can I trust my own fucking eyes to read this?
We should have just had JJ be our research guy.
Like, hey,
JJ, can you look this up for me? Can you look this up? Then we're on some real Joe Rogan shit.
He's asking Congress to amend the bill from the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. Oh, well,
you watched Arrested Development, right?
Yes, I watched the first 2 seasons.
I feel like Donald Trump talking about $600 being a ridiculously low amount of money is like that scene when the mom is talking about finances and she was like, I mean, how much can a banana even really cost anyway? Like $100? He just has no reference for what $600 actually is.
It reminds me of like I think Bill Gates was on The Price is Right or something, and he had to guess the price of some cleaning product that was probably maybe like $3, and he's like, I don't know, $17. And everyone was like, okay, is that your guess? He's like, yep, $17.
Like if your maid servant is telling you that bottle costs $17, she's skamazing the shit out of you. Like, yeah, I need to go get another bottle of bleach. I think it's like $65. So if you just have a hundo, I'll bring you the change.
Now, wait. So it looks like we might get 600 now, and then another 1,400 later.
Sheesh. It's enough to get me a pair
in early January.
I can get me some Balenciagas.
But yeah, dude, Balenciaga shoes.
The one that look like socks.
No, the one that look like socks. That's fucking hard. Oh my god, dude.
Or I could pay my rent and maybe afford a wedding. One of the two. It's really hard to tell which one's more valuable for me at this point.
You do it all for the wedding, dude.
Where are we at?
Get doves. Throw doves in there. Throw them on the fucking ballot.
Put them in my pockets, one in each.
Let me get back to hell real quick.
Okay.
I can't believe I haven't had my virtual background on for this entire episode.
Dude, what are you doing? I've been chilling out here in Wuhan. Look how clear the skies are today.
Oh, hell is still just as toasty as ever. Yeah, so this is a lot of information about
Sorry, I'm just warming up a little bit.
The stimulus.
Thank you. Okay.
Give it a heat. Everything lady I like when it's hot.
Yeah, that's stimmy. I love that everyone. It feels shitty to complain about, but like it's pretty dumb. It's like it's just $600, Dad.
Well, I mean, like compared
you
to
do better than that. I mean, yeah, the U.S. is
what?
the most lackluster support system out of almost every other like first world country in the world.
Like compared to pretty much
everywhere else. Yeah.
Which is what it's not surprising, but also it's kind of atrocious that like the ones who are supposed to be supporting us. I mean, it's I almost just said the ones who are supposed to be supporting us, the companies, and then thought how fucking stupid that actually is.
Oh yeah, the big corporations are the ones that are supposed to be supporting us through these hard times.
But it's like they should be they should be just giving default hazard pay for the entire
trickle down economics, right? The more money the 1% gets, the better things are for us down here at the bottom.
Oh, he vetoed a defense bill too. He's just vetoing everything on the way out.
He's just fucking swatting everything out of the air.
He doesn't give a fuck. I mean, that's how you do it if you're president. I mean, this is the least. It doesn't matter what your opinion is of Trump right now. He can just keep doing whatever.
It's like telling your students that the last week of attendance before summer doesn't actually count for anything, and you're not going to give them any tests. Like, all right.
Now the final is on the 4th to last class, but we're going to be having very interesting conversations for
the last 3 are movies and snacks.
So be there.
And the Socratic method.
We will have a worksheet. So it's not going to all be games.
But there will be a test. The first day of summer.
There will be a second test.
Everything we learned in the last 3 days of class will be tested on the first day after summer. So
twice, and in reverse.
And it's 80% of your grade.
It's 160% of your grade. That's right.
You can have a negative F if you don't pass this test.
Dude, speaking of passing tests, I got my grades back for this semester.
I thought we were talking about COVID, but all right.
Yeah, well, that's also important because I should be getting a response. It's just not fucking happening, is it?
Isn't is your sister still weird about you being in the car with her even though you passed your test?
Yes. Yes, she is. She still wants me to wear a mask for the entire 12-hour car ride home, which is super lit. It's lit. I did agree to it just so that she wouldn't make
Dude,
my...
If you had told me that, I would have taken the time off. I would have come and picked you up, and I would have just let you sit on my face the whole time, and I would not have even had a problem. Would have been fine.
I wouldn't want you to do that because it's not exactly a fun 12-hour drive. No. And then to do it for 24 hours?
No.
Because, your boy ain't driving 1 minute on his weekend.
Not a lick of driving.
Not a lick.
So,
yeah, I am doing that. But also, like, my family is going to hug me outside of Isabel. So
why did they send Isabel?
Wear masks. Well, she's just such a fucking... I don't know.
Why would they send the one person that's weird about COVID?
I can't tell
car transmission.
I can't tell if it's like 100% that she's truly concerned about the virus or if it's partly that she loves having the control like to this extent.
Honestly, probably that. If I know anything about you'll see us.
I know, but you just gotta think the best. So, and also I refuse to let her ruin my goddamn vacation. So fine, I will wear a goddamn mask on the car ride home if it means you're not like...
Just give it like 20 minutes and then just like...
living hell.
Just take it off to like take a sip.
Yeah.
And then just maybe forget to leave it off for a while. Just do what everybody does in every place.
I'm going to be dick nosing the entire ride, baby. I don't even breathe out my mouth. It makes no difference if my nose is in it or not.
Oh, man. Just put it under your chin and be like, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing my mask.
On my face.
It's on my face. It's a face mask.
It's on my face. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it. Stop looking at it.
How do you even know? You shouldn't even be looking off the road anyway. You're driving. How can you even see me?
Cringe. It's cringe. It's cringe.
Just get a shield. Get like a giant plexiglass shield to put over the center console.
That would be sick. I mean, and that's what we've had installed in our back room. It's the most like cartoonish, fucking stupid measure. It's like it's a shield that takes up like 3 feet as a square, and it blocks between the 2 registers at the front of our back room. For the rare occurrence when 2 people, like it serves like literally zero purpose because like everyone's just fucking like within inches of each other in our back room.
Bro, it's COVID prevention. It's preventative measures, dude.
It ain't preventing shit. And an old lady dragged her mask down off her stupid face and had a wet cough next to me today. I swear I have it, dude.
Sheesh. Dude, there should be a bingo sheet. We should create a bingo sheet for essential workers. That's what we should do.
That would be genius, and it would sell like hotcakes, except people would find a JPEG of it and then just...
That's fine. It doesn't matter. It gets people talking. It gets them going.
Well, then we need a good watermark, bro.
The first one would be like, sorry, it's so hard to hear you with the mask. I can't hear you. Sorry, it's the mask. I can't hear you.
Oh, let me take it down and talk real quick, so
Yeah.
you can read my lips like humans do. All people that aren't deaf can read lips, obviously.
That's going to be on the agenda next week when we record in the same room together. We're going to have a bingo sheet.
That's right. We're gonna be in the process of making the bingo sheet.
Mm-hmm. Tweet
I
at
love
us.
that idea.
Tweet at Bob. He's on Twitter.
Tweet
probably.
Us. I have 2 Twitter accounts that both are inactive. The only reason why I've been using Twitter recently is to look for Playboy Cardi updates on whether or not he's dropping his stupid fucking album, which he is on Christmas Day. Me and my boy JJ are extremely amplified for this fucking album coming out. It's a whole lot of red, except it's not even called that. What's it called? That's bad. No, it's called. It's got a different name now. Something like that. It's got some edgy ass name.
Baby voice McLeodman.
Cuddy. So yeah, it's gonna be ill. It's gonna make me sick just for listening to it. I already bought a shirt, which I probably should have done. But hey, stimmy coming in, though.
Hey.
About to get my stimmy though.
Standing outside with that stimmy.
I'm outside with the blicky and a stimmy.
Got that lazy.
Dude, I've been listening to this rapper who like has the like I need to show you this right now. I've been meaning to send this video to you. If you want, you can just switch. You can skip to
me? You mean to show it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, you just skip to 1 minute on this song.
That last bite, and by bite I mean sip of Koofy, was all grounds.
Well, that's where the most energy is, dude. I wouldn't sweat.
I'll watch it later.
Okay, well, you don't have to watch right now.
I'll watch it later.
Anyways, he's the whitest sounding rapper in the world, but he's like ghetto as hell. Like he's wearing like all the designer shit, like he's popping off. And one of his lines is like, "You got your first thou off stim," or something like that. And I was like, "That's hard, bro. That's very hard." And it's not even true for me because I made my first thou off of my grandmother's passing.
Oh, nice, dude. That's hard.
Fucking swag, baby. Could have come up.
Dude, you ruined my
bands on bands, baby.
You ruined everything, Bob. Now this thing isn't going away, and it looks like trash.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
You fucking ruined everything. I'm fucking over.
You're ruining my.
How many albums do you think we're gonna get that are gonna be like made in quarantine? Lock down the album.
Dude, we've already gotten 1 million.
I know. How many is it gonna be
album,
before it ends?
The fucking
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak.
The other ones.
They're mostly shit, and they also feel, I don't know. I haven't listened to all of them, but
they seem a little pandery. A little pandering to the pandemic.
I don't like the pandering to the pandemic. Obviously. I mean,
why not, dude? COVID's lit, honestly.
Because it's like, I don't know.
It's where the money's at, dude. Lock it down.
I just think the references that are made in music to the quarantine are so ham-fisted. Yeah. Like every single
ham-fisted, like when you're grabbing that honey ham out of the cooler at the Kroger,
where you can like see the brown sugar on top, and it's like
caramelized. So ham-fisted.
Smoked, and you just want to give it a slap, dude. And I can't. In my line of work, I slap hams all day. Yeah,
that's what it's about, dude. Who needs a stimmy?
You're wishing you were me.
If I could just walk into a grocery store and get away with slapping some hams, boy, you know.
And listen,
that's better than $600.
You know you're getting yelled at if you're not an employee doing that. But an employee doing that, they don't look twice.
All right, give me the rundown on what you guys wear, and I'll try to get something close to it so I can.
So we wear stupid, dumb aprons,
like khakis and polos.
No, we don't have a dress code.
Like State Farm type shit. Oh, okay.
If you have enough swag in our line of work, you don't have to wear anything.
Ooh, like straight up. Nothing?
Recently, our boss has kind of been like on a bit of a, put your name tag on and all that shit stuff. So
what a fucking narc. Is this the hot one though? Is this the one that you simp over, or is it the?
No, it's the GM.
Oh.
And she's not hot.
Then why listen? Am I right, guys?
Here's what she says.
Just kidding. I respect women.
I respect all women.
All women are queens.
See, that's the down low, the skinny on that sitch. Dude, all women aren't queens. Let's just be real about it, all right? I'm freaking sick of it. Hey, I deleted Tinder again.
Wait, I think I missed a step, but I got it. I'm
you
tracking.
Missed a step in between. Well, I re-downloaded it, and then I was chatting with two honeys, and then I got ghosted.
Sheesh. You gotta start ghosting them. You gotta hit them up, wait for them to respond, and then that's it.
That's so ill, dude. I mean, I should do that, but also like
it's the only way for you to feel better about yourself at this point, I think. Because getting ghosted, that's rough. Ghost or be ghosted, rough. Dude.
It's almost like what? Like, come on. Like, what are you on the app for? Like, you're not even gonna give like me a couple days. Like, you're not even gonna like put anything forward in the conversation.
Yeah, because there's like 800 other people.
Why respond to me then? You know, in the first place.
Well, did you send her a picture of your dick?
Yeah, like in good light. In good, like, you know how like if you take a picture of it in like a certain perspective, it just looks like twice as big. I did everything right, and it was the first thing I sent too. I was fully erect. It was everything was right, and then she responded with "fuck you, creep," unmatched, kill yourself. And
did you wait, Bob? Were you wearing your mask over the tip?
Shoot, I wasn't socially distanced from my own penis. Is that what it was?
Well, you gotta drape some sort of cloth covering over the tip, because that's another place where oxygen comes out of your body.
But the thing, and then the straps go around. I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. It took me a second. I was like, what can you even anchor them on? Obviously, there's something to anchor them on.
Yeah, there's a couple of things to anchor them on.
There's two things to anchor them on. Yeah, so I did not do that step, but I did everything right. If this were 2019,
that's
and
probably
if it
why.
were 2019, I would have fucking woo. If it were January 2020, woo. If it were February of 2020, woo. If it were March, be like, ooh, April till now, it's just a no go. So I really goofed.
Yeah, I guess maybe going on Tinder dates is ill-advised at this point, huh?
Well, yeah.
Like, hey, do you want to go sit real close? Maybe touch lips?
The thing is that, like,
I don't know where you're at.
Listen, I'm at a point where I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. I am unwillingly forced to risk my own safety, like, for ugly ass crackheads that walk up to me asking where the bathroom is. So, like, yeah, I'm okay with risking it with a pretty girl that might want to, like, talk to me and maybe do some other stuff or whatever. So, like, yeah, you know, like, but at the same time, most of the people aren't grocery store workers, and even if they are essential workers, I doubt they're being as fucking brutally exposed constantly and in such close vicinity. I even get off easy compared to other people at the grocery store because I work such early hours. Like most of my shift, no one's there. But at the end of my shift today, I was crotch to crotch touching butts, dude.
Honestly, I feel like those early hours are what, like, the least likelihood of a crackhead being a crackhead.
Are you kidding me?
Because they gotta sleep at some point, right? Like, I feel like
that's
4
crackhead time.
Like 4 to 8 a.m. maybe. That's like nap time.
That's nap time.
It's like you wake up. It's like wake and bake, right? You wake up, you do a little crack.
Dude, not when it's that cold.
And it's like 3 a.m. You do a little crack, but then like maybe like 5 o'clock in the morning, you're chilling, right? Like, you can't be doing crack 24/7.
By the time the store opened, we had a couple in there, you know, and then it just got more.
Like
more.
A couple, like a crack couple, or a couple of crackheads.
Yes, a very endearing couple.
Oh, that's sweet. Does that make you feel bad about kind of your whole situation?
Yeah, no, it doesn't, because it's not real. It didn't happen. It was two individual crackheads.
Like, what if those two crackheads came in and they were just super in love?
That wouldn't change my opinion. I'd say, you know what? Clean yourself up and apply here. Probably get a job. And then you can just have legitimate love and legitimate life where you don't have to live in a bush or a tent or a cardboard box or, God forbid, in a bush. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Bob.
Yeah, that was kind of the down low. That's what I'm most disappointed about in our government, by the way, is that we're not getting extra compensation for all the hours we worked in the front lines. Feel me?
That's what we're here for. We're here to just complain about our lives and talk about how sad we are and just wallow.
And to rehash, like to beat that dead horse.
Mm-hmm. Just really remind you guys that COVID.
I think this is the year that I've worked the most in my life, hours wise.
This is probably the year I've worked the least in my life.
Yeah.
Hours wise. 100%.
Well, I wasn't in school in spring, so that helped. I was just 40 hours a week for months.
Well,
but yeah.
Next week, we're going to have the real deal, Robert and Kev Burt, sit in the same room.
You're going to get to see how much bigger than he is, I am.
Yeah, you're going to see how much bigger he is than I am.
You're going to see how the difference that I impose upon him with my height.
He makes me feel like a little tweep.
Tiny stature.
Little tweepazoid.
Little twink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm sitting directly in front of my camera and Bob is clear on the other side of the room. That's how crazy the difference is in the size.
Yeah.
So tune in next time. Maybe we'll watch that Colonel Sanders movie with Mario Lopez. Maybe that'll be a thing.
We could even do that and speed it up. Just do highlights, edit it, go back.
Just throw it back. So we'll see.
Just do a Red Letter Media episode or something.
Yeah, we'll just steal somebody else's idea because that is the way to get rich.
Popular. So, I want to be popular.
Ooh,
that was good.
I'm actually wet, so I'm gonna go take care of that. But it was nice to be here in Wuhan and /hell.
Nice to be with you in here.
Merry Crimbus. Enjoy your master drive. I will see you.
Mask. Oh, fuck it, mask.
Soonly.